You know, more than anything in videos, I always wished I could have humor. The truth is, I watch a lot of videos that are just funny, like the funny cat videos, the funny dog videos, and I really wished I had the, as everybody calls it, the niche for some type of comedy. But I'm here to kind of ask a question. You know, my whole life being in the Lord, I've always wanted God's direction. And I've never felt like I've ever really been in a direction. And you know how they always talk about a niche? I would like everyone's opinion. I know you mostly hear me talk about my prayer for the day and what I'm doing and the door dashing. And I'm actually in door dashing. I paused it for a minute because I feel a little discouraged today because I've listened to Dan, the content guy that everybody's listening to, and we're subscribing to a lot of people because he was able to get, I think it was 10,000 subscribers in a very short period of time. And I just can't seem to find, even though I will tell you, y'all all probably know, cruising is my biggest passion as far as something I enjoy doing. But the truth is, it is really expensive. There's a girl out there who does cruises, and she's actually on a cruise from poverty to paradise, I believe is what her channel's called. And she's on the cruise ship for a year, and I so admire that. But she talks about how she's able to do it because of the casino. I've never been one to go in the casino, so I don't get the casino bonuses. I have been on a number of cruises when I was younger, but now that I'm in the retirement mode, I'm just not able to go on as many cruises as I would like. There's a couple of things. I worry about my car. You know, the car is getting a little old, actually a lot of miles. It's not really all that old. It just has a lot of miles. And I really want to go on a cruise. I've got a cruise booked. I haven't paid for it totally yet. And I know I can in January. I just have a lot of things that come up in December. So anyway, I kind of want your input. I know there's a way that you can make like a survey. And that's something I would like to know. If I was to do a survey, of course, cruise would be one. But I would like people to give me ideas of what your interest is. I don't actually know how to go in and find out what like the main topic is for right now. And of course, DoDash is our inspiration. I would have never done this without DoDash. And I still wonder where Dash of Faith is. He was actually really inspirational. And Flow Free Talks is somebody who is growing really fast. And I enjoy watching her grow, and her the things that she has to say is really inspirational. And then Tiara B, naturally, which she has that faith team lately. If you're not on her list, be sure and get on her list, because that's so fun to see all of the people who are new creators. Anyway, if y'all comment on anything, I would love to hear some comments. Please comment that if you've been on a cruise. So many people are doing content cruises, and I've been on some, but I just don't feel like I have a whole lot to offer as far as more information, because a lot of times when you book a cruise, they just give you pages and pages of things to bring, how to do it when you get to the terminal, and it's just like basic things. And so I've even had a book out, but you know, since so much of that is online, it's just not a popular thing to do. Even though the new cruisers, you get a little afraid when it's your first cruise. But I don't really have any hobbies. I've never been creative. And I think that's where I find my stumbling block is, you know, I have a passion for my cousin that is in Guatemala. She's Flames of Fire Ministry, and they're doing the villages right now. And I always think, man, I would love to be in Guatemala and helping her with toys and shoes and warm blankets and things that the children are given. The family is also given food for a festive meal. Again, that's Flames of Fire Ministry. You might see her come up. Her name is Marla and Larry, and they just do an amazing work. They've been there for years. I think they've been there for like 15 years. And I've always wished, not just for donations, but to be part of their ministry. I think I have them on my community pages. Anyway, I'm sitting here door dashing, and my heart just kind of grieved this morning because I thought I just don't have a lot to offer. I would love something to be so fun and exciting. I think that's why DoDash with the Energizer Bunny is just, when I keep watching her, I do keep going forward because, yeah, people may say she's doing the same thing, but just like Dan, the creator, he just encourages us to push on. So I guess that's one thing I want to tell you guys today. And please give me a comment if you've made it to the end of this. I always know that people stop at the end. If you've made it to the end of this, I would appreciate a comment on what you think my talents might be. Are you interested in cruises? What are some subjects that you are interested in that maybe I could research? Or, of course, if I'm doing it, probably you're doing it too. I would like to encourage people that are my age, 65 and older, to be able to do DoorDash. And if you are afraid, man, I will talk to you till my heart is just blue. If that's something, if you need extra money and you have a car, like I said before, and you have insurance, and if you just apply, it is really simple. They just give you verbal and visual of how to do DoorDash. So if you need extra money, and really that's why I DoorDash. I haven't been wanting to DoorDash much lately, but it is my cruise money. That's really what I consider. If I can work, I can add some money to a vacation. I always consider if I can get one vacation a year, I'm doing awesome. We have a lot of fun. We've done a bunch in the past when things were a little different, but I know as we get older, though, I really encourage the younger people to go. You always say, hey, I'll do it when I get older. But if that's one thing I could tell you, if people talk about 40s, even if you're in your 40s and younger, there's still a lot of things. They have a pool on the cruise ship that's called the Flow Rider. And it is something when I was younger, I did, and it was a blast. You get on a little surfboard, and I belly board, but I used to surf when I was really young. But I know the last time I went, it was painful. And people don't think about that when you get older, that you just can't do some things anymore. And we did zip lining. Can't do that anymore. There's not a possibility that I could ever do zip line. So if you guys are making money on YouTube and you're afraid, and again, I want people to save money. You don't want to be poor when you get ready to retire. So I encourage you to try to save money, 10 to 15% out of your check. I know we as DoorDashers have to save money for taxes since we're not taxed. But try really hard when you're young to take those my family remembered us going skiing, snow skiing a couple of times. And that was a very memorable trip. The kids were little and they took ski school. I took ski school. And yeah, it was hard, but there's not a chance in this lifetime I could snow ski now. We water skied. I used to love to water ski. My dad taught me how to water ski. Loved it so much. It was my passion in life as a teenager. We just pulled so many people just around the place to water ski. So anyway, I'm just encouraging you guys. You think what 40-year-old, you can still do everything. There's just so much at 40 that everybody can do. So I look at 40 as being extremely young. So please do the things you want to do. You don't want to be 65 years old. Yeah, maybe have a lot of money, but physically, I can't hike that volcano. We went to the Canary Islands and we hiked into that volcano. Is active now, but they took us on a bus to hike in a volcano up to the volcano in the Canary Islands, just off the coast of Africa. And that was through a cruise. The cruise stopped at a port there. And I will tell you, that is a memory of a lifetime. So I'm wanting you guys to have memories. If you're making that good money, I get excited when DoorDash said that she's making $9,000 and went to Disney World. She's worked hard for 4 years. And I get excited when people tell me that they are making it good. So anyway, I know I've gotten really talky today, but if you've made it again to this end, please comment on things you would like to do and how you can do them. And if it's a cruise, ask me questions, and please go. If you're worried about seasickness, normally it doesn't happen. You can take all kinds of things like Dramamine and things like that just works. So anyway, just please drop a line. Let me know if you've seen this, what your passions are, what you would like to see, just anything. I would just love to see comments from anybody. Anyway, thank you for being here, listening to me, and y'all really have a wonderful day, and just hang on to Jesus. Bye.